What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. If you stuck around yesterday, you know we're obsessed with catching the biggest movers before they happen. Well, buckle up, because today we're looking at a wild market. We've got stocks exploding by 60%, 62%, even 55% in a single day. IOTR just ripped 62.7% higher. VTAK is up 60 flat. But here's the thing. We're also seeing some brutal sell-offs on the flip side. SDOT got absolutely hammered, down 40%. So stick with us for the next 10 minutes as we break down every single move. What triggered it? And what you need to watch for tomorrow. Let's dive in. Alright, so here's what we're dealing with today. July 9th, 2026. A day filled with extreme volatility across micro and small cap stocks. We're seeing massive swings in both directions, which tells us there's significant news flow, corporate actions, and strategic announcements happening across the board. Today's theme: catalyst-driven trading. We've got shareholder letters, reverse stock splits, strategic partnerships, and SEC filings all moving the needle. The volume is telling too. We're seeing some absolutely monster volume numbers on these moves, which means institutional and retail traders are both piling in. This is exactly the kind of day you need to understand the why behind each move. So let's break it down stock by stock. Alright, let's start with our number one gainer, IOTR. IO3 Limited, up 62.7%. Trading at $4.10 with absolutely insane volume. 25.8 million shares. The catalyst. The chairman and CEO just put out a letter to shareholders. When you get a message from the top brass during a trading day, markets react. This screams positive sentiment, potentially announcing a strategic direction shift, a new partnership, or significant growth catalysts at $S, or if we get profit taking tomorrow. Next up, VTAK. Catheter Precision, crushing it with a 60% gain. Now here's where it gets interesting. The news mentions the flight unit teaming up with VTAK to equip Vision jets. That's a hardware partnership in the aviation space. This is a real business catalyst. We're seeing 192 million shares traded, which is absolutely massive for this name. At $1.14. This stock was clearly oversold before T. Legitimizing the business model. Number 3. NVVE. NV Holding Corp. Up 55.1% at $8.05. But here's the critical thing to understand. NV just announced a 1-for-18 reverse stock split. Now, reverse splits are usually viewed negatively because they're often a sign of desperation. However, the reason matters here. They're implementing this ahead of broader V2G, or vehicle-to-grid, adoption. The news shows they're actively positioning on the split implementation date. Number 4. SRXH. SRX Global. Up 52.6% at $2.06. This one traded halted on the news. Always a red flag or green flag situation. In this case, green. The company just announced an estimated net asset value of $60 million, or $3.07 per share. That's a massive upside from the current $2.06 level, which explains the rip. The stock appears undervalued relative to its NAV, and institutional investors are jumping on the discount. Finishing our gainers. TVRD. Tvardi Therapeutics. Up 45.2% at $4.50. This also halted. But again on the upside. A Raymond James upgrade or note likely triggered this. Healthcare therapeutics are notoriously volatile. But a major analyst putting out a positive call on a biotech name can be the spark that ignites institutional demand. At $4.50, we found a new trading level. Watch for support and resistance around T. At the damage. Starting with our biggest loser. $SDOT. Down 40.5% at $23.79. This stock got absolutely clobbered. The SEC filings mention material definitive agreements and departure of directors. When you see director departures coupled with major business agreements, especially in a sell-off, it suggests significant corporate restructuring. The market is pricing in dilution or unfavorable terms at $23.79. This is where sellers are final. Says until the news fully digests. Second loser. $TDTH. Down 32.8% at $1.72. This is an ADR. An American depository receipt for Asian equities. ADRs can get hit hard when there's currency volatility or emerging market risk off sentiment. Without more specific news, this looks like a sector-wide or geopolitical sell-off. Extremely illiquid too. Only 2 million shares traded. Avoid this until we get clarity. Number 3. $BTAI. BioXcel Therapert. Avoid this until we get clarity. Number 3. $BTAI. BioXcel Therapeutics. Down 28.5% at $0.744. Now, the news shows an SEC 8K filing for a material definitive agreement. In biotech, this usually means a partnership, acquisition, or significant deal. But the stock tanked. That tells us the terms are unfavorable. The dilution must be substantial. At 74 cents. This is penny stock territory now, which changes the risk profile entirely. Changes the risk profile entirely. Number 4. $CMMB. Chemomab Therapeutics. Down 28.2% at $1.99. Again, we're seeing therapeutic stocks getting crushed. The news mentions a partnership, but the market is unhappy about it. Precision medicine pioneer Cipher is involved, which suggests a licensing or collaboration deal. Without seeing the terms, the minus 28% move tells us shareholders are underwhelmed. Watch for institutional redemption. For institutional redemption selling. Finally, $VEEE. Twin V PowerCats. Down 24.3% at $4.26. Interestingly, the news is positive. Reincorporation. Repeat orders. Revenue growth. So why the sell-off? This could be profit taking after a strong run. Or the market is interpreting the reincorporation as preparation for M&A activity that may not be accretive to shareholders. The company is showing operational strength, but capital allocation con. So here's what we're watching for tomorrow. First, the reverse split effect on $NVVE. These implementations can create technical disruption. So we need to see if the $8.05 level holds after the split adjusts. Second, watch for any follow-up news from IOTR and VTAK. When you get massive single-day moves like this, there's often more catalysts in the pipeline. Don't chase these gaps. Wait for pullbacks or consolidation. Third, the biotech losers. $BTAI. $CMMB. Need to stabilize. If we see further breakdown, it suggests forced selling or margin calls. The opportunities are in the reversals, not chasing the moves. Fourth, $SDOT needs to hold $23.79. If it breaks below on volume, we're looking at a potential washout that could take it much lower. And finally, keep tabs on earnings season. A lot of these moves suggest companies are announcing results or guidance. Monitor the SEC filings closely. The real money tomorrow is in identifying which of these moves stick and which are mean reversions. Every single day after market close, we break down the top gainers and losers so you never miss a major move. We're talking catalysts, price targets, volume analysis, and what's actually driving these stocks. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get alerted the moment we publish a new recap. Tomorrow we'll be covering a brand new set of movers. And trust me, with this kind of volatility, there will be movers. Don't miss it. See you then. If you want deeper analysis on every single one of these stocks, along with our proprietary screening tools and real-time alerts, head over to tdvw.com. That's tdvw.com. We've got resources to help you identify these moves before they happen, and a community of traders ready to discuss strategy. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Trade smart, stay disciplined, and we'll see you in the next one.